Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, the Jerome Strickland channel. We're glad to have you back. Glad to feel your spirit. Glad to sense your presence today. We thank you for coming back to this channel. And I hope you subscribe. As you can see, I don't have that many subscribers. But I thank God for the subscribers I got. And I hope and I pray that you are getting something out of these videos. It is a labor of love. It is a labor of doing what my purpose and to do God's will in my life. To bring truth to the world. To bring joy. To uplift. To give wisdom. To give back what God has given me. That's what it's all about, giving back. Giving back what you've been given. And becoming a conduit and a vessel for the right spirit, for source, for God, for doing the right things in life. I want to go ahead and get into the lesson today. I hope all is well with you. I hope all is good with you. And we're going to learn some more metaphysical wisdom today. We're going to learn some more things on how to uplift from within, how to get closer to source, how to build yourself up from within, to do and be the right person, the person that you were called to be, the person that you was meant to be, not framing yourself in other people's image of you, but framing God's image of you, framing the image of you that only you can fit. No one else can fit that frame but you. So with that in the atmosphere, I want to talk about a few things, a few subjects, a few things that will hopefully help you out. Today, I want to talk about influence. What is influencing you? We're going to talk about personal influence. We're going to talk about public influence and how influence plays an important part in your life. What are you influenced by? Who are you influenced by? You know, influence is an energy exchange. We all look at things around us. We look at other people. We look at what other people got. We look at what other people are doing. We look at what other people are saying. We look at the media. We look at what other people are wearing. And our environment influences us. We are influenced by everything around us. So, what is your influence? And a better question is, should you be influenced by others? Should you allow others to influence you? Or should you influence yourself? You draw out your own roadmap. So many of us get caught looking at other people. What other people got. What other people don't got. We get caught watching other people. what other people are doing, what other people are saying. And subconsciously, whether we know it or not, we are being influenced. And influence can take you down certain roads. Influence can be good and it can be bad, depending on your influence. But I say here today, watch your influences. Watch who and what is influencing you. Watch how you are being influenced. Watch your subconscious. Be aware of your subconscious. Can I monitor my subconscious? It is my opinion, yes, you can. That's where meditating comes in. If you meditate, you put your subconscious in the right place. You must meditate. And be careful of this matrix and this system that is constantly sending influences your way. See, as a spiritual being, you want to grow spiritually. And as you try to grow spiritually, you have to watch what's influencing you. This is why I say go within. Because we should influence ourselves. We shouldn't be worried about what other people are doing or what they're not doing. But if we are, we should watch their influence on us. What is this person influencing me to do? What is this person influencing me to be? What is this I'm seeing, hearing, and hearing? See, what you see and hear influences you all day long. I say watch your influences. Watch the things that are influencing you. Watch the things that are causing you to shape your perception of what you should do and what you should be. You should not wait on another person to influence you. What I'm saying here today, influence yourself. Be your own influence. We can't wait on someone else. We can't trust someone else to influence us, because their influence might not be good for our path. But if you influence yourself, how do you influence yourself? By constant examination of yourself. Examine yourself constantly. Examine what is influencing you. What is causing you to want to be like someone, to dress like someone, to talk like someone. You see, when we were little children, our parents influenced us subconsciously, and then many of us have grown up, we find ourselves subconsciously acting like our parents or saying things our parents said, because they were such a big influence on us in a time when we were trying to get grips on the world and what the world was about. But as you are older, other things took the place of your parents to try to influence you. Society tries to influence you. Society will take you in a direction that could be off of your path. Don't be so focused on other people, what other people are doing, what other people have. Don't be so focused on what other people are wearing. You be your own influence. Influence yourself. We're going to talk about friends. Some of you out there may have a lot of friends. Some of you out there may have a small circle of friends. And some of you out there may be kind of like me. Very little to no friends at all. You see, our friends and those that are close to us are the biggest influences on our life. So I say examine constantly your surroundings. Examine the things that are influencing you. Because, believe it or not, they are subconsciously guiding your path. They are subconsciously guiding you in a certain direction. If you don't pay attention, that's the key word. Pay attention to everything, everybody. Pay attention to the matrix. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Pay attention to the influences. And be careful not to allow yourself to be influenced in a negative way by the system, by people, by the media, by movies, by TV shows. Get away from that and get out in nature and get by yourself and meditate and find God, the God within. Go to God. Let Him be your influence. Let God be your influence. Don't let people influence you off of your path. Don't get me wrong. There are good influences out there. And this is where it's very important. You must examine your influence. And it's hard to do because some influences are subconscious. You see things, you see people with houses, money, and cars, and it makes you want to, and these things influence you. But the important thing is they could influence you off of your path, or they can influence you onto your path. I said earlier about friends and family. Those are the closest to you, and those are the ones that can most likely influence you. Find out and examine what's good for you and what's not good for you. You see, the most important thing is staying on your spiritual path. This world is full of influences. In fact, most things influence us one way or another. So we must meditate and examine ourselves. We must examine our surroundings. We must examine what's going on around us. We must examine what's influencing us. And sometimes it's better to pull back from all of these things and then stop allowing society to influence us. We must go to the God within and allow Him to influence us from within. You see, if you are led and guided by love, influences won't bother you. If you are led and guided by love, it's hard to be influenced. Because love guides your influence. Love is your compass. Not other people, not other things, not money, houses, and cars, not politicians, but God and the love of God is your influence. And see, you gotta not be afraid of not being, you got not be afraid of being different. You can't be afraid of being different. You got to be willing to be different from everyone else. Don't be trying to be like everyone else. Don't be trying to dress like everyone else. Don't be trying to be everyone else. Don't allow everyone else and everything to influence you. Be yourself. One of the greatest things you can do is learn to be yourself. One of the greatest things you can do for your spiritual growth is be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't try to be like any and everyone else. Just be yourself. And examine the things that are influencing you. Examine the media. Examine the movies. Examine the people that are around you. If they're influencing you in a positive way or in a negative way. And love will be your guide. As you love, you become hard to influence. See, people will control you through their influence. So you can't allow yourself to be controlled through influence. I'm not going to hold y'all long today. You see, this world is constantly putting things in front of you to catch your attention. And this world will take your attention off of God. It takes your attention off of spirituality. It takes your attention and puts it on the world. But you got to put your attention on God. You put your attention on the things of God. You put your attention on truth. You put your attention on love and doing and walking your path. I'm not going to hold y'all long today. I'm going to make a couple of points. But remember, watch your influences. Watch the things that are influencing you. Be careful of the influence. See, once you decide to go down a spiritual path, you have to watch the things that are influencing you. And it's so easy to allow things to influence you, like music, media, friends, things you see, even neighbors. Watch the things that influence you, and you can't let that stuff get a hook in you. That stuff can get a hook in you, and it will take you off of your purpose in life. So I say, don't allow yourself to be influenced. Be spiritual. Be close to the Father in heaven. This world is a facade. This world is not true reality. True reality is in the frequency and in the vibrational realm. This world is a facade of influences all around you. Once you understand this, you become very hard to influence. I'm going to make 1 or 2 more points. Then I'm going to let you have your day back. You see, you got to be yourself. Don't worry if somebody likes you. Don't worry if somebody wants to be your friend. Don't worry if somebody pays you any attention. Remember, you don't need someone's AVA, attention, validation, and approval. You see, that's what we are vying for when we allow things to influence us. Will this bring me attention? Will this bring me validation? Will this bring me approval? But when you become spiritual and you are yourself and you walk your own spiritual path, you ain't worried about attention. You ain't worried about validation. And you're not worried about approval. You just be yourself. Walk in love. Be one with the Father. Co-create. And give. Give of your talents. Give of your gifts. Give the things that God has given you to give back. And be focused on God's self and the love in your heart. You can't be afraid of not fitting in. In fact, it's better if you don't fit in. Because if you're trying to fit in, you just open yourself up to negative influences. But if you don't care about fitting in, you open yourself up to God and Him and the spiritual things to influence you. Be influenced by spiritual things, not physical things. Allow spiritual things to influence you, not physical things. The physical is a facade. The physical is a facade. It's set up, this whole system, this whole matrix system is set up to influence you away from your path. This whole matrix system is set up to influence you away from your path. But you must stay on your path. You must stay on your path. Don't allow physical influence to shape who you are. Be yourself. Walk in your own heart and mind. Don't allow this physical matrix to influence you. But get in a relationship with God, the God within. Be co-creator. Be one with the Father. The things that Christ taught and all these other spiritual teachers taught. That is the true influence. Stop letting society influence you. Because if you allow society to influence you, they'll influence you away from your path. Alright? I'm going to make one more point. You see, be a dreamer. What do I mean by that? When you are a dreamer, you dream good things, you dream positive things, you dream of the way you want this world to be, the way you want to be. Constantly hold that dream of positivity in your mind. Hold the dream of positivity in your mind. And it has no choice but to turn into reality. Once you hold a dream in your heart, once you hold a dream in your mind of positivity and good of what you want to be and what you want this world to be, you change the reality. You reprogram the matrix, so to speak, for things that are positive. I know you've had dreams. I know you've seen visions of the way things should be. And you know it's not there. So dream. Dream of the things you want to see. Dream of the things you want to be. And don't allow outside influences, because they will shape your reality. You shape your reality. Don't let our outside influences shape your reality. You shape your reality. Well, that's my video for today. I thank y'all for joining me today. I'll see you on the next go around. I'll try to post another video as soon as I can and give y'all more metaphysical lessons. And it would be very helpful if you subscribe, because I'll keep putting these videos out as long as I feel like it is my purpose. I love doing this because I love giving back the wisdom and the metaphysical lessons that God has given me. Alright? I'll see y'all next time. And y'all be blessed.